Hello students, I hope you all are doing great. In today's class, under the chapter Synthetic Fibers and Plastics, let us learn the topic on polyester and acrylic. Along with that, a small introduction on plastics. Students, the word polyester is a combination of two words. Poly means many and ester is nothing but a chemical called ester itself. So this is how the structure of ester looks like, and esters are fruity when you smell it. Now when all these esters are combined one after the other, you get this kind of a structure, and hence the name polyester. There are many ester units combined together to give you polyesters. Now the properties of polyesters are the fabrics which are made out of polyesters doesn't wrinkle. So it doesn't require to iron the clothes. And the other point is these polyesters are crisp and they are easy to wash. Not much of maintenance is required. Now coming to the types of polyesters, there are of two types. One is terylene, which is used for making clothes, and the other one is polyethylene tetraphthalate. In the short form or in the abbreviated form, it is called as PET. PET. You might have heard about this PET bottles. Yes, you get PET bottles and also PET jars, which is used in the kitchen. So these are the two types of polyesters. Coming to the polyesters fabrics, you might have experienced it when you go to shop, when you buy clothes. When you ask about the polyesters, again under polyesters you have different materials. So how do you get those materials or the qualities? So it's because of mixing of the fibers, and you get it in the form of polycot, polywool and terrycot. So polycot, here the polywool and terrycot. Now let us see how they are made. First one is the polycot. Students, when you mix the fibers of polyester and cotton, you get the polycot. Okay. Likewise, when you mix polyester and the wool, when you mix the fibers of polyester and the wool, you get polywool. Coming to another one, when you mix cotton fibers and terylene, you get terrycot. So this is how different materials are prepared from these polyesters and terylene along with these natural fibers. So that was about the polyesters. Now students, we use warm clothes like blankets, shawls and the sweaters during the winter season. And these materials are made out of wool. The natural wool doesn't provide much of the warmth, and also the natural wool is a bit costlier compared to the synthetic one. That's the reason you have a similar wool kind of a fiber, which is acrylic synthetic fiber, which is similar to that of wool, and also it is available in a cheaper rate. So this is about the acrylic synthetic fiber. Now students, let us quickly look into some of the characteristics of synthetic fibers. You might have learnt about the rayon, nylon, and today you learnt about the polyesters and also the acrylic fibers. So they all are available at lesser cost, so they are less expensive and they are readily available. Also they dry up very quickly, and it's also easy to maintain them. So these are some of the advantages or the characteristics of synthetic fibers. Now moving on to the disadvantage of the synthetic fiber. Students, you all know that the synthetic fibers will melt on heating. So whenever you wear any synthetic fabric, you have to be very careful, because once the fabric starts melting, it will try to stick to the body and it will lead to burning on the skin. That's the reason it is advisable to wear cotton clothes when you work in the kitchen and laboratory.